Morning students. We will start today the chapter probability. Uh, you know, you have been studying probability. I think when you were in class 7th, and this is a very familiar word, probability. Let me speak something. What is the actual meaning of probability? It is a numerical analysis of chance. So, what chance? What is the meaning of chance? Very simple words and very familiar words, very general words you speak in daily life. Suppose India and Pakistan are playing cricket match between two teams. India and Pakistan. There's a cricket match, one day cricket match. The question normally arises here: who will win and what is chance of winning? So we used to speak that 50-50 chances. 50-50 chances. 50-50 meaning 50% to 50% chances. If we talk about 50% meaning 50 by 100, 50 by 100, half of chances. That is very famous word, half of chances. Now, have you thought ever that you told half chance, meaning you connected to chance within a number? Within number. If you have connected any chance in a number, that number is none else but it is a probability. So I would speak that probability of winning Team India is half, probability of winning Pakistan is half. That is very simple and usual word you speak. So this I just want to actually convey the message to you about probability, that it is none else but it is a numerical analysis of the chance. Now, in our under the concept of the probability, we will first go with some language, some that defined words, particular defined words. So what they are? First of all, I want to speak about random experiment. Random experiment, very easy thing. Random experiment is such a task which gives you some result for which you not knowing previously, or you're not aware that what will come. Meaning result you don't know, you're not aware about the result. Suppose I'm throwing a coin upside, what will come I don't know. Something will come, head or tail will come, but I don't know what is coming. That experiment called a random experiment. Any task experiment, any task which gives you some outcomes, that is experiment. And random experiment, by which for that particular result you don't know about that, you're not aware about the result. You have a dice, you throw a die from 1 to 6, any number can come, any number can show, any number can appear, but you don't know about that number. So that experiment called random experiment. So this is a random experiment I just wanted to teach you. Now second, I just talk to you sample space. What is sample space? Whatever the experiment you have done, whatever the experiment you have done, after the action of the experiment, some number will appear. Like a coin is tossed, what will come? Head and tail, head or tail. If a die is tossed, what will come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That the set or the collection of these outcomes called sample space. Sample space. Again, I am repeating. After doing the action of the random experiment, whatever the possible outcomes you are having, the set or collection of these possible outcomes are the sample space. Suppose a coin is tossed. What outcome you will get? All know, head, tail, head or tail. So I will write that head, tail. That sample space normally given by S. S. This is the language curly bracket. This language actually belongs in a class 11th onward. Still, I'm telling you right now, because when you will reach in 11th class, you will study same. If you are not making this curly bracket, still acceptable. If you are making a sometime in class 10th, this it is also acceptable because you are in class 10th. But when you will reach in 11th class, you have to use this particular symbol. So okay, make a habit to do. So I don't think it's a trouble. S is a set or collection. S is a collection, and collection is normally given in a curly bracket, under which you are writing H and T, two elements, n of S, number of element in S2. If a die tossed once, what possible outcomes you may get? You know, in a die 1 to 6 their number. So 6 number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In curly bracket you mentioned. So this is a sample space. Sometime n of S is what? Number of terms in the number of element in sample space 6. Sometimes sample space, the construction of sample space gonna tough. How it is so? Suppose I have 52 cards. It's a playing cards. You know, you are aware about the playing cards. And if I speak about that, I draw one card. What is the card? What may be the card? So what is possible outcome? Possible outcome, that is sample space. If a card is drawn from the 52 cards, that card may be any card out of 52. So write them what card may be. So you can't write the one of the spade, two of the spade, ace of the spade, you know, three of the spade, four of the spade, the king of the spade, the queen of the spade, the jack of the spade, and then club, and then heart, and then diamond. It's very rubbish writing. So we will actually reach at the decision that sometime sample space construction is gonna so tough. So avoid it. Only write n of S. N of S meaning number of possible outcomes, which is actually 52. As many cards there are, you are drawing a one card. This one card may be anything among the 52 cards. So we will write directly 52. This is n of S. So keep remember, this is two things we have read: random experiment and sample space. Okay, now we will come on the topic 2 or 3 things, but this is advanced that you will learn in the class 11th and 12th. So directly we will go on the probability. So what is a probability? Let me speak something. That probability, and right now told you that experiment. One thing I want to speak some about here, event. That only try to understand about the event. So I would speak that event is none else but any element of the sample space is called the event. Subset of. I would speak, try to understand the event. If you have tossed a coin, you got a H and T. So any element either H or T, is gonna be your event. Suppose you have a, I just want to tell you with simple example. You have a die, you tossed. Suppose 5 is coming upside, it is event. Suppose you have a coin, you toss, head is coming, it is event. Suppose a coin toss, tail is coming, it is event. Suppose you toss a die, even number is coming, it is the event. Odd number is coming, it is event. Anything more than 2 is coming, it is event. So 5 is coming, it is event. 6 is coming, it is event. You know, so event meaning when you finished your experiment, when you have got the sample space, all the elements or any element of sample space called itself event. Okay, so try to understand about the event. Event is normally given by capital A, capital V, capital C, and so on. This is a symbolic language only. And now let me speak something about the probability, students. So probability of event. event. That is important, that probability is always touched or attached with the event word, because we want to find the chance of occurring that event. If I have a die, I toss, 5 is coming, I ask you that what is the probability of coming 5? So coming 5 is what? This is an event. So probability of that event we are told, we are asked here. Suppose you have a coin, you toss, head is coming. So head is coming is what? Event. So if I ask you what is the probability of coming head, so you are what you told, what you asked, find the probability of that event, head coming event. So okay, the probability of any event is actually given by n of a upon n of s. You don't afraid, I will tell you one by one easily, where a is any event and S is a sample space. Again, I speak something, you don't worry about that. So here A is any event and S, you know, that is a sample space. This is called the favorable cases and this is called the total cases. But I don't want to follow the language, I want to use the symbolic language. N of A upon N of S. What is the meaning of that? Whatever the event happened, that is called A. You will find the number of element in that event, then number of element in sample space. You will only put and divide and get answer. This is the probability of occurring that event. I put one example. I just want to stay here as it is. And I would write something. Look at, if a die tossed, what is the probability of getting even number? This is my question. So two things you will find out, n of A, n of S. First of all, you will create S, then A. So I'll write, if a die tossed, look at, if a die tossed, what happens? You know it. If a die tossed, what coming? S will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All possible cases you will write. And just the side you will write n of S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. That is simple. So n of S you got, this you have got now n of A. So A is what? The event of for which you are told to find the probability. Look at, find the, what is the probability of getting even number? That getting even number is what? Event. So I'll say, let A is event, even number, even number. I just want to ask to you that you have a die, you are tossing, something will appear now. So what is appearing this time for the question? Even number. So okay, that even number is called A, and under A what will come? Even number 2, 4, 6. Don't write 8 and 10 because on the die till 6 is there only. So okay, so n is A is equal to this one. So n of A will be only how many elements there are? Favorable cases 3, total cases 6. So what is the probability? Now you know it. Let me write this out. Now probability of that event is, probability of A is formula n of A upon n of S, and put here n of A is what? 3, n of S 6. So your answer is half, and this is the simple answer, half. You got the answer. Let me speak something that always note, it's very important writing. Note that probability of any event is always follow this rule, that it is always greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. Probability is never negative. Probability is never can be more than 1. So 1 may be equal to 1, may be equal to 0, no matter at all, but always probability comes between these two. So till today it's good enough. Concept and one example from my side I have taught you. From tomorrow I will start example of the book. Thank you.